Hey everyone, this is my Patreon pod reaction to the 6th episode of Steins Gate Zero. And last episode, we actually successfully found Shiina Kagari, the girl that was younger and then she became older. We found her. And all we had to do was actually go do the Ruka stuff, and then voila, we found her. It was that easy. She seems to have a case of amnesia, which is a bit of a problem, but luckily we do know some people that know her, like Suzuha, for instance. And we had them kind of all walking near the end of the episode. There's some fainting going on and whatnot, but we're all together, so we can actually like talk through things now, right? So, yeah. Also, we met Judy. That was a cool thing. So let's see where we go from here. 3, 2, 1, play. Right, right. Don't say that. Uh, just like breaking my heart, don't you, Mayuri? I mean, she's pretty clearly her. Got out of pawn shop. Okay, gotcha. Like, that's where the camera focuses when it mentions she's female. We believe so. It's gonna be a lot for you to take though, so yeah, let's settle down. Anything at all about a scary future? Yeah, your mother. She was Shiina Mayuri. It's weird to use the word was when talking about future events. By the way, my cat's on my lap currently, so if I look down like this, that's why. I'm sure at some point before the episode's over, he'll jump off my lap and maybe one outside the door. Oh, then he'd like, he'll just lay on the bed. So it is pretty clear that she is Kagari, right? Like, they're not trying to fake me out with that, are they? I mean, it looks like her from what we saw before. She's got the thing. It's clearly her. There's no way they're just playing with us on that. Give birth to Zero. That's what we're saying. Well, it's like I said, hard to explain. I yeah, that. That's pretty good. Now we don't have to call her Kana anymore. Yeah, does that sound familiar? Yeah. What a coincidence. Definitely. All alone in this foreign world. Mayuri, you are just what everyone needs in their life. The best person to hear it from. Everyone. Ruka's pose. We did. Good job, us. I still don't trust you, Moeka. I feel like we shouldn't tell her things. Just staying in a dark alleyway. That's the thing bad guys do. Just saying. Yeah? What do you think about that? Hey, Maho. What's up? You're welcome to come. Need to talk about Amadeus. Oh, Judy. Yeah, Judy. Nice to see you. Maybe. Maybe not. Wow, really? I see. Yeah, she would never. That's just not gonna happen. Hey, there's a shrine. We're all here for you, Kagari. Especially Mayuri. Yeah, it's nice to see those two talking though, looking all happy. Kagari-tan. He's a little bit old for a ton honorific, but sure. I look at a giant grenade. Really? Couldn't even scare Suzuha. Just don't fall on the table, because there won't be a table anymore. Yeah, we're going back to that. The voices in my head tell me to kill. I can't say no to them. Oh, definitely leave an impression on you. Eclipse of orbital ordering, the orbital eclipse. I'll be right back. Ooh. Yeah, we need to. It's important. We promise. That's a girl voice. That's a very cute outfit. Wait, we have a distraction. Do not squish the child, please. That does sound amazing, doesn't it? So about that lab. I see how it is. She'll be fine, don't worry about it. If anything, I'm worried about her killing Mayuri. Everyone's looking forward to that. And I see. Daru always thinking. Yeah? Are you impressed? Aye. Uh, okay. Yeah, that's a bit of a thing for him. I see a Miko outfit, and I see a girl in it. Paris to be exact. And Ruka. Omerito Nyadi, you too. Wow. Looking pretty good. She's a Miko partyo today. Yeah? She's not a nurse. Darn it. I know, right? It's great to see. Wow, that blush. That was cute. I'll take some sake. All I got's water. Not as good. Rookie did nothing wrong. As always. Well, the Rook is a guy. It's one of the mysteries of the universe. Let's not go that far. Oh no, that's terrifying. Well, I guess proof was shown. You look like you were born to wear it. Of course he would. There's just too much cuteness in this scene. This overall scene. Her daughter's taller than her. Maybe older. How old is Mayuri here, actually? I think she's younger than Kyoma. And Kyoma, I think, was in his early 20s. I might look at ages later. Someone finally said it. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody said it. I was trying to think I was crazy. Now we have someone with very similar personality as Krisu, and somebody that looks very similar to Krisu. Shoved together. What a fun party this is. It's like, come over here, Kagari, I got a phone, open up wide. Like, what are you doing? Alexis was and Judy. They're together. Yeah. You mean Miko? Yeah. Shamans. At least they didn't call them geisha girls. I mean. Yeah, I guess he kind of missed that, didn't he? Poor guy. It's some nice cleavage, I must say. At work, what does she do again? Girl looks like so much like Chia from Persona 4. You really can't unsee it. Oh. That party never stops. I get busted. Minute, guys, I must. Yes, that compound. I nailed it. Oh god, that lobster. Perhaps. Oh. Man, we do have food today, don't we? Nonsense. Eat. 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 Guess somebody's gonna have to get more. So how important are these two gonna be to this season? I think I have their names here. Kaede and Katsumi, I think those two are. Well, that was odd. Just grouping food. Oh. Talking to Krisu. Yeah. Should we just be letting people see this? We probably shouldn't be letting people see this. I guess you could say that. I mean, they already knew there was AI research and stuff, I guess, so I guess it's not that bad. Yeah, Dara would definitely be interested for at least a couple of reasons. Man, this is a weird situation. Man, she just out with all of it. Should have known she would just say everything. She's an AI, she's not gonna have any kind of filter. I mean, we are in a lab right now. I wonder if Gilma's gonna do anything. I am not a game. Yeah. Mm. She is so much shorter than him. Someday. Huh. What happened? What happened? Somebody accidentally pushed a button? That was weird. Maybe. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what Alex or whatever was doing with the phone. Or someone disconnected the server. I mean, that's just a guess. This plane is not really concerning me. Yeah, somebody could just easily disconnect the server if they had access to it. Is this where we're really gonna do this? We're not really gonna do this. This is not okay. This is why we don't talk to Moeka. Anybody jump in front of that gun. Anyone that's not Mayuri. I'm not even that picky. Daru, you could probably take it. It just had to end the episode that way, didn't it? Didn't it? I guess technically, when it happened in season 1, it did happen after a party too, right? Or during a party, like around party time. Should have known. Should have been the hint. I'll be honest, I was still in denial when they started the similar stuff as, you know, what always happens before the Mayuri killing. I was still just thinking, well, Kilma's just worrying too much. I'm sure it's not that. Like, until I started seeing the footsteps, I really still was like, nope, that's not happening. You're just trying to scare me. But yeah, once I saw the footsteps, the running, I couldn't deny it anymore. But nobody's dead yet. Nobody's dead yet. It might be fine. It's pretty different, so it might be fine. Someone else might die, or maybe nobody dies. Maybe the enemies die. Maybe things will just work out. Maybe the show won't try to make me cry again. Anyway, that was the 6th episode of the Zero of the Steins Gate. And this episode, I mean, we didn't really learn too much more about Shina Kagiri, really. I mean, we got some good bonding between her and Mayuri, though, which is nice, because, of course, they got that mother-daughter relationship in the future, which Kagiri doesn't remember and Mayuri doesn't know about. So despite that, they are still getting along quite well, which is good to see. It's good to see. And we had a lot of fun stuff this episode, like Miko cosplay stuff and having a party and celebrating and having a good time. A lot of Happy New Year's kind of stuff. We're having a good time. Having a pretty good time. But of course, the happiness can never last in this show. I should know that by now. But yeah, what do I want to talk about with this episode? Somebody finally actually mentioned that Kagiri looks like Kurisu. I really can't overstate how happy that makes me, because nobody brought it up, really. I don't think Kiyomi even brought it up, I don't think. So the fact that somebody actually said it made me feel good, because I was starting to doubt myself a lot. So now we have Kurisu's brain. We have Kurisu's body. Put them together, Kyoma. That is what this is meant to be, I'm pretty sure. So I wonder if we will do anything with that. I don't know. It seems like it's such a perfect thing to do, because he now has both halves, right? I mean, it's a bit of an oversimplification to call them that, but he's got them, right? So if we could do that, that would be great. Because there's obviously something up with Kagiri, because we have that flashback of when Suzuha was with her, when she suddenly acts all weird, like whips out the gun and tries shooting her. That's a weird thing to have happen. Like, it's got to be some kind of coding or whatever in her brain that's having an effect on her, because I'm pretty sure she's an artificial clone person meant to be a vessel for Kurisu AI. That's still, of course, a theory I'm working with. So that's like, I don't know exactly how that ties into that some kind of kill command kind of thing she had there, but it obviously connects somehow. We've shown that flashback a couple times. Still don't know too much about it, really. It was pretty funny, Alexis showing up wanting to see the Mikos, but he didn't even know what to call them, and they weren't even there when he got there. So sad for him. So sad for him. We got some good, Daru Suzuha stuff, the mother approves of how well they get along with each other. So that's good. Seeing him blush and embarrass Suzuha is always nice. Okay, so the party. At a certain point, we had Katsumi and Kaede, I think they were called. They left the party, right? And then they kind of had a walk to by Mr. Brown, right? A lot kind of happened in that very short period of time. They had a bit of a chat, and they walked away. Then, Mr. Brown, we got some weird looks in his eyes and whipping out his phone. And we also had some guy, like, sunglasses, trench coat, like, in a dark alleyway or something. So that was a lot of things that kind of happened around the same general area and time frame. So, and Mr. Braun, of course, we know he has a connection with, CERN and all that. Like, he was FB, right? So, the fact that he might be doing something here makes sense. So he did whip out the phone, so I have to assume he was the one that called and had them raid the place, I guess. But I mean, Nai was still there, right? Like, he wouldn't want that to be attacked while she was there, right? She didn't leave, right? I'll check real quick. I'm pretty sure she was still there when they showed up. Yeah, she was definitely there. So I'm not quite sure about that. Not sure about that. But anyway, back to Katsumi and Kaede. I am a little bit curious about them, like I have been kind of in this episode, because they get a decent amount of screen time for how unimportant they are. So I was starting to think maybe there might be some kind of reveal plot twisty thing in regards to them, like maybe they're like grounders or something, right? And I got a bit more confident in that kind of theory when they left the party a little bit before the raid happened, right? As if they expected it, as if they knew it was going to happen and made sure to get out of there, right? Like, it could be reading too much into it. They did have an actual reason to leave, getting more stuff, but I don't know. It's just like, I'm keeping my feelers out for that. Like, I'm keeping my eye on them, I guess, is the best way to, like, circumstantial evidence, you might call it. So yeah, that's that. Also, I mean, I guess I kind of skip past the whole Krisu thing, right? So Maho whipped out the app, the Amadeus app with Makisa Kurisu, and she pretty much just said like everything about what she is, right? AI based on Kurisu's memories, but of course most people in the lab really aren't familiar with her because this is a different timeline, right? So, you know, it's obviously not gonna have the same effect as it had on Kyoma, right? So, but still, like, it was interesting seeing, you know, because Kyoma's been ignoring her, right? Now she's in the room, as kind of in the room chatting with his friends, kind of situation. So it's a weird situation. And anyway, the end of the episode, right? We were talking to Kurisu, and suddenly it just cuts off. Apparently, you know, her app, like the server, was cut off from there, right? So whoever controls the server, I guess, decided to just end that. And I assume Alexis controls the server, right? I would assume so, because I am suspicious of him, so he's probably connected to this raid somehow, I would imagine. I don't quite get how a lot of things connect just yet, but it certainly does, right? I mean, although maybe it's just everything goes weird whenever we have these raids, like the whole watch stopping thing that Mayodi always says. Maybe it's just a similar phenomenon to that. Maybe, I don't know. Never really fully understood what that was about to begin with. All I knew was that phrase was a trigger for me because she would always say it right before she died horribly. And that's what happens here. Yeah, like I said, once we started to get to this and we started to hear that, I was just thinking, this is not actually happening. This is just memories of Kyoma, you know? He's just thinking about that being said. And, you know, Mayodi's not actually saying that right now. You know, we're not actually having the raid right now. Nobody's actually going to die right now. That's kind of how my thoughts were going. And then everyone started to look panicked, and then doors started to get slammed open, and just I saw the guns and the masks and the people, and why do you do this to me, show? Why do you do this to me? I mean, we have so many people here. Like, surely we could just like rush them real quick and wrestle the guns away. Maybe I mean, because part of the problem is that Susaha's here, so she can't like rush in from the back and save the day or anything like that, or buy enough time for Kyoma to time travel. And I don't think we even have the time travel stuff set up, do we? So, like, I don't know where we go from here. Like, this is so similar to what happened before, but also very different. So, the solution, like what we do about it's got to be different too. I just don't know what. Like, you would assume Mayodi would get shot here, but you might not, because we have changed things, right? So there's a good chance that that's not what happens, but somebody else might die instead. But even if they do, who would it be? Like, maybe Kagari, maybe she gets shot and something weird happens with her body that makes them realize she's not a normal human. That could be a thing that happens. I mean, the frame that I'm paused out on my end right here, but the gun's pretty, almost looks like it's pointed at Naya, you know, Mr. Braun's daughter. I mean, I don't think she would get shot. I mean, if the show wanted to make me sad, I mean, that would be a way to do it. You know, kill an innocent little girl that's just here to have fun. But yeah, this is bad. This is a bad situation. We went so many episodes, well, 5 or 6 episodes without Mayodi dying horribly. That was kind of a new record, and yet here we are. Here we are. So yeah, I don't know what more to say. Just, I thought we were past this. I thought we were past just that, raiding our lab and killing people. Like, nobody's died yet, I know, but and the fact that they stopped before someone died, that does kind of make me think nobody's going to die. Because when Mayuri first died, she died before the episode ended, right? I'm pretty sure. Like, it ended right after she got shot. I'm 80% sure on that. So there's a good chance nobody dies here. But still, I can't imagine anything good happening from this, right? I don't think we even saw Moeka, did we? Like, I just kind of assumed she's part of it because, you know, she's always suspicious and she was part of it before. But I don't think we actually saw her. Yeah, we see them rushing, we see the masks. I mean, the one guy is kind of blocking a lot of the view, so she could be there. Just not visible to us. But yeah, I don't see her. So that already is a pretty big difference, but it's hard to tell because they're like intermingling shots from the death of the previous situation like this. So because it almost looks like we see Moeka stand up there, although it's hard to tell. It's just like a lower shot. But then we see a bunch of flashes, which makes you think maybe that was just part of that. It's a little bit confusing. Well, I'm sure we'll learn more about what's going on next episode, so I shouldn't worry about it too much. But ending the episode on a gun being raised towards the camera, that's just never good. But I'm hopeful that nobody dies. I am a little bit hopeful on that. So we'll have to see next time. We'll see next time. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.